Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, we're hopping back into Doctor Who. So we left off, we found out that the Doctor is something called a Time Lord, and that all his people are gone. His entire planet is gone because of a war that they lost. So it'll be interesting to find out more about that. And then, yeah, so we got to see, some aliens, got some sci-fi action there. But yeah, it was definitely better than the first episode, and I'm ready to find out more about the Doctor and Rose. And I wonder where they're gonna be next. We left them off going back to Rose's time, I'm guessing, and so maybe they're just gonna hang out there for a little bit. They said they were gonna get some chips, which are French fries, I think we call them here in America. So that makes me hungry, and I can't wait to see what happens next, so let's get into it. Alright, so this is Doctor Who, Season 1, Episode 3, The Unquiet Dead. There's some ghosts here. Fuck! Okay! Whoa, fucking calm down, lady.
You can go back and see days that are dead and gone 100,000 sunsets ago.
That's so weird.
No wonder you never stay still.
Not a bad life?
Lonely.
Better with two. Also, I can't.
Use the sight. It's not right, sir. Find the old lady.
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Dickens, this is your call.
Charles Dickens? God. Can you imagine? Not gonna be a great time for women, though.
Ready for this? Here we go.
He still looks the same.
It's not 1860, it's 1869.
I don't care.
It's not Naples.
I don't care.
It's Cardiff.
Right.
What phantasmagoria is this?
Is they gonna go inside
That's
Charles
more like
Dickens?
it.
Oi! Leave her alone! Doctor, I'll get him!
Be careful.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's a tragedy, miss. Don't worry yourself. Me and the master will deal with it. Fact is, this poor lady's been taken with a brain fever. We have to get her to the infirmary. She's cold. She's dead. Oh, my God. What'd you do to her?
Oh my god! Get off! Wow.
What do you know
Great,
about that
you
hobgoblin?
fucking lost her.
Projection on glass. I suppose who put you up to it?
Yeah, mate, not now, thanks.
Yeah.
Oi, you! Follow that hearse!
Dickens? Yes. Charles Dickens?
Yes.
The Charles Dickens.
Somebody move the gentleman, sir!
Charles Dickens, you're brilliant, you are. Completely 100% brilliant.
Oh.
I'm awfully sorry, Mr. Dickens, but the master's indisposed.
Having trouble with your gas?
What Shakespeare is going on?
Turn around. Thank
Are you all right?
you. Are you alright?
You're kidding me, yeah? You're just kidding.
Oh my god.
You are kidding me, aren't you?
Get out! Run away! God. Oh fuck! Both of them?
The gas pipe. Something's living inside the gas.
Ah!
I think this is my dance.
It's a prank. Must be. We're under some mesmeric influence.
No, we're not. The dead are walking. My name's the Doctor. Who are you then? What do you want?
Failing, open the rift, we're dying.
Captain, this form cannot sustain. Help us.
What?
Then you set me in a room full of zombies. And if that ain't enough, you swan off and leave me to die. So come on, talk!
It's not my fault, it's this house. It always had a reputation. Haunted. The dear departed. Started getting restless.
Tommy Rod.
You
Tommy
witnessed
Rod.
it.
What about the gas?
Oh, that's new, sir, and never seen anything like that.
Means it's getting stronger, the rift's getting wider, and something's sneaking through.
What's the rift?
A weak point in time and space, a connection between this place and another. I'm sorry, but you've got one of the best minds in the world. You saw those gas creatures.
I cannot accept that.
And what does the human body do when it decomposes? It breaks down, produces gas. Perfect home for these gas things. They can slip inside, use it as a vehicle, just like your driver and his coach.
Stop it. Can it be that I have the world entirely wrong?
Not wrong. There's just more to learn.
I used to go around the shops with my mate Shireen. We used to go and look at boys.
Well, I don't know much about that, miss. He comes by every Tuesday. Such a lovely smile on him.
Like a nice smile. Good smile. Nice bum.
Well, I have never heard the like. You've got all the claws and the breeding, but you talk like some sort of wild thing.
Maybe I am. Maybe that's a good thing.
You're from London. I've seen London in drawings, but never like that. All those people rushing about, half naked for shame.
Half naked.
And the noise. And the metal boxes racing past. And the birds in the sky, no, they're metal as well. Metal birds with people in them.
Wow.
People are flying. And you've flown so far, further than anyone. The things you've seen.
Now, don't antagonize her. I love a happy medium.
I can't believe you just said that.
I love a happy
Come on,
medium.
we might need you.
Yes.
Great God. Spirits from the other side.
The other side of the universe.
Pity us. Pity the girl. There is so little time, help us.
You can't let them run around inside of dead people.
Why not? It's like recycling.
Seriously, though, you can't.
Seriously, though, I can.
That's just wrong. Those bodies were living people. We should respect them, even in death.
Do you carry a donor card?
It's different.
It is different, yeah. It's a different morality. Get used to it or go home.
Things might be very different where you're from. But here and now, I know my own mind. And the angels need me.
The Gelf don't succeed. Because I know they don't. I know for a fact that corpses weren't walking around in 1869.
Time's in flux, changing every second. Your cozy little world can be rewritten like that.
Beneath the arch,
You don't have to do this.
my angels.
Establish the bridge. Reach out to the void. Let us through.
Yes,
I
I see you.
She has given herself to the Gelf.
Are there a lot of them, eh?
The bridge is open. We descend.
No.
That's in need of corpses.
Yeah, I knew they were evil.
We need bodies. All of you. Dead. The human race. Dead.
But I can't die. It's 1869. How can I die now?
Time isn't a straight line. It can twist into any shape. You can be born in the 20th century and die in the 19th, and it's all my fault.
We'll go down fighting, yeah?
Yeah.
Together?
Yeah. I'm so glad I met you.
Me too.
Am I correct, Doctor? These creatures are gaseous.
Fill the room with gas, it'll draw them out of the host. Suck them into the air like poison from a wound. Plenty more!
I can't send them back. But I can hold them. Hold them in this place. Hold them here. Get out.
Ah,
You can't!
no.
Leave this place.
Ropes, get out! Go now! I
fair.
won't leave her while she's still in danger. Now go!
She didn't make it.
I'm sorry. She closed the rift.
My books. Doctor, do they last?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
For how long?
Forever.
Doesn't that change history if he writes about blue ghosts?
In a week's time, it's 1870, and that's the year he dies. Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
He'll never get to tell his story.
Oh no. He was so nice.
I liked that episode a lot. I liked that they went into the past this time, and Rose got to dress differently. I like that she had that little moment with Gwyneth. She almost kind of saw how lucky she is to be from the time that she's from, Rose, and that how things were so different in the past. Women had no rights. You couldn't ask a boy out, couldn't even talk about men. It's like you couldn't think or talk about anything except, you know, Sunday school and religion. And yeah, Rose is lucky to be from the 20th century, or the 21st century. We got to see ghosts this time, except they weren't really ghosts. They were, I guess, either bad aliens or demons, because whatever they were not good. But I think the doctor really felt for them because they reminded him of his people. Maybe he even thought they were his people, and so he was desperate to help them, and it blinded him. Whereas Rose could see that like something wasn't right, and you'd be putting Gwyneth in danger no matter what happens. And she had formed a bond with her. So the doctor was wrong, and Rose was right, but it was too late, and Gwyneth sacrificed herself to save all of them. But yeah, it was a fun episode. A different tone than the last one and the first episode. Like, each episode is so different. That must have been really stressful for production in general. Production designers, costume designers, everything. Like every set for each episode is gonna be totally different. I feel like that would be a nightmare to construct. Because usually, like, costume designers, for instance, usually like they specialize in like, you know, one thing, but like Rose's outfits are going to be completely different every single time. The setting's going to be different every time. That just sounds like a nightmare to make, but it's fun for me to watch. But I'm just thinking about from behind the scenes, and I liked seeing Charles Dickens. I recognize that actor from A Room with a View and Outlander. It'd be kind of cool to go back in time, but at the same time, no. I mean, especially me specifically, because I would not be treated well in that time period. I think I'd be better off in the future. And women were not treated well back then either, so I'm glad Rose didn't have to spend too much time there, because I don't think she would have had a good time. I think it's funny that the doctor didn't like change his outfit at all. Like, didn't even try. Didn't learn too much more about his character in this episode. It was more Rose's episode, Rose and Gwyneth, which I liked. I really liked. That was my favorite part of the episode. That whole interaction between Rose and Gwyneth. If Gwyneth had lived, her meeting Rose would have changed her life. Like, just seeing a woman who, you know, was her own person and had a mind of her own and said what she wanted, did what she wanted, talked to who she wanted. You know, she called her a wild thing, and Rose said, I guess I am, but, you know, maybe that's a good thing. And yes, hell yes, it's a good thing. Rose could have started a revolution back then, but, yeah, in a way, they didn't really, even though it seemed like they were gonna change things, they didn't really change things because no one ever found out about any of the ghost incident or, and Charles, like, the doctor said Charles Dickens is gonna die in a year, so he won't really be able to tell anyone, you know, what happened there. So that doesn't change history. And then Gwyneth died, so it's not like, you know, even if she wanted to, it's not like she's gonna start a women's movement or a feminist movement because she died and, yeah, like, didn't live to tell that she met this, you know, modern wild woman and she also saw she had psychic powers, so she could see where Rose was from. She got to see the future. That must have been amazing and scary for her at the same time. She thought everyone was half naked. That is so interesting. Like, I wonder what life is going to be like 100 years from now, 200 years from now, 1,000 years from now, if, you know, if humans are still here. Like, what are people going to look like? What are people going to be wearing? Are they going to be wearing anything? Will we have evolved physically any further? I don't know. Will we have discovered life on other planets? Time is so interesting because everything just keeps evolving and progressing, and you know, nothing ever stops. Time doesn't stop for anyone. So they can really cover a lot of ground in this show by going to different time periods. They can go anywhere. And that's really interesting. And yeah, I can't wait to see more. So that was season 1, episode 3 of Doctor Who, The Unquiet Dead. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for watching. I enjoyed watching it. I hope you did too. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions, please go down to my Patreon by clicking the link down below. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye.
I can tell you more than